Wow, tú sabes que Juan va a hacer un documental con respecto a las relaciones a larga distancia.
My name is Juan Lopez. I'm from Venezuela. I came to America 4 years ago. I went to school in New York to an international high school. I wanted to come to the United States to study film.
My name is Jazz McKibben. Asking me where I'm from is a really interesting question because I don't know what to say. Some people define where they're from based on where they were born, and I was born in Indonesia, lived there for the first 3 years of my life, moved to Beijing, China, and moved from there to La Paz, Bolivia, and then moved back to Indonesia, to Jakarta, and then moved to Pittsburgh to start college.
I ended up going overseas to El Salvador as a teacher, my first overseas post.
And I did some study abroad, and then I did Peace Corps, and then I went to El Salvador, which is where I met my father. In my mind, this is what showed me that there was disapproval. It was like, so when are you going to come back and get a real job?
My mom understood it because my dad worked overseas. I'd say friends, old friends, didn't think it was a real job.
So it wasn't until then we bought a house and did those sorts of things that people were like, oh, that is a real job.
I was encouraged by my parents to come to Pittsburgh because my dad is originally from this area, and also there was a program at Point Park, which is the film program. I mainly picked here because of what Point Park had to offer. I think the biggest challenge coming to college and having my family be 10,000 miles away was not adulthood, but independence and not having that safety net to fall back on. I could always call them, but they're not here. They can't come get me. I kind of just had to suck it up.
When anybody leaves, it's a very sad situation. I know for me it was tough. Made me realize how my mom felt, when I finally left. So it was like came full circle.
Leaving Jazz that very first time, she was 17 years old. We were leaving her in a rather dubious location for a 17-year-old, but we had to trust. That's what she wanted, and we trusted it.
Since my parents were leaving before I started college, I had to live temporarily at an employee boarding house.
I can remember giving her that last hug, and it was under, the canopy of these stars, and it was so dark out, and I was just holding her so tight, and I just didn't want to let go.
It was a little bit difficult first because English is not my first language. That was the main struggle for me coming here and adapting to the American culture, especially the families. I would say they're different than the Venezuelan families. It's interesting traveling to different countries and experience that because it makes you understand that we're not that different in the world,
In Venezuela, you hear stories about people breaking into your house, and it's just so normal. People are used to just seeing all these violent things.
La mascota, no le llames perrito.
Bueno, tú lo querías regalar.
Bueno, casi. Bueno, pero ¿a quién lo voy a regalar si los perritos están pasando hambre en Venezuela?
Imagínate. Se mueren.
Everyone has been affected by the leadership in my country. It is not safe, to live in Venezuela. It's not safe to even go in line and get food because you are scared of getting murdered. You see long lines to get food.
Ay, Juan, menos mal que me pasó por Perú, Juan.
Sí, chamo.
Ay, mi papá está ganando bien en dólares.
Chamo,
Mi
yo
mamá la veo
estoy...
feliz. Mi mamá me manda. Estoy feliz porque mi mamá me manda fotos que fueron al cine, que fueron al restaurante, que fueron aquí, que fueron allá.
Yo me siento más relajada, exacto, chamo, sabiendo que están ahí en Perú.
When my parents moved to Peru, they have all these connections that knew what was happening in the country, and they were more than happy to help my parents. And I feel blessed. I feel blessed of all these people that have been really helpful in the aspect of, you know, welcoming my family to help them establish a better life. And I feel happy. I feel blessed that my parents are safe. That my parents are safe in Peru.
I always have my Facebook open for Messenger. I always have it on my phone ready to go.
Jazz and I Facebook all the time. Phone calls are hard for us. One, you know, I think the time difference is hard, and then two, either she doesn't feel like talking or I don't feel like talking.
You just got done with class? Oh, okay, okay. Well, hey, you want to say a quick hello to Kai?
No, not too much. How are you doing? Good. Alright. Love you. Bye.
But you talk to Jazz.
I talk to Jazz probably every couple of days.
Yeah, and I probably have only talked to her maybe 3 times this semester.
It's very sad to be so far away, and especially if there's a problem.
I woke up to my phone ringing, and it was you calling me, and you had told me that Joey had passed away, and that was the first thing I heard the morning of my 18th birthday. And this was actually my second friend who had passed away while I was overseas in the past year. And when I found out about like these friends from like a Facebook message or a Facebook post, it's really difficult and it's hard to actually believe it's true. It's like reading a fact online and then you kind of go around and try to fact check. You become a little irrelevant since you're 10,000 miles away. You don't see them every day. So they become a little less real in your mind. And then once you go back, it's like you realize how much they're actually gone.
It is hard being away from your family because you miss out on really important things in each other's lives. But I do think that it's worth it to be separated from them because it makes you appreciate the time that you have together. And you really have your bond strengthened through that. It really makes you appreciate the time that you have together since it's so limited. And typically when my family and I are visiting, we make each other our priority. Home for me is more of an idea of people as opposed to an idea of a place, because wherever the people I love are, that's where I consider my home. Whenever I'm with those people or wherever I'm surrounded by them.
I don't know when I'm going back to Venezuela. I don't have a day. I don't expect going to Venezuela anytime soon. I'm going to Peru with my parents, but I would love to go back to Venezuela. I would love to see my country prosper, and I would love to see my friends because I really miss them. I miss my family. I miss just my culture, just the space that I grew up at. It's just really sad to see what's happening in Venezuela, but I wish to go to Venezuela soon, hopefully.